Yo, so today guys, I'm going to be making a new account and starting Fisch all over again. Going from Noob to Pro. Let's get into it. Okay, so now I've got my alt account ready and I'm back to where I started. Well, where everyone started if you've played Fisch before. And now let's lay out some of the rules and goals. Okay, for some of the rules, I'll not be using Robux and getting help from any of my friends. But if random people will send a request for me to take something, I will be allowed to take it. But for our goals, I'll probably be trying to get Depths Rod, but if I can, the Heavens Rod too. Now I'm starting off with 200 credits in the bottom right because of the daily reward. But we're going to be starting off with some quests from Pierre, and let's get to it. Okay, so while I am finishing the quest for Pierre, I just do want to say that I will be using UI navigation since it is easier than clicking. Okay, so I've just finished the quest from Pierre, and this is the first fish that I've caught. So I'm going to be archiving it, and this is going to be the fish that I'm going to be keeping so I can see, like, this is what I caught at the beginning. But anyways, now that I've finished the quest, I'm just going to go back to Pierre, tell him that I've finished the quest. I think I did great. Yep, and let's take another one. Oh. Okay. I think he told us to just settle in and get another rod, which is what we're going to be doing. But now that we're done, let's get the quest from Angler, and then let's do what he wants us to do. Okay, so now I've got the quest from the second quest from Pierre, and I've got a quest from Angler, and now let's complete them. Okay, so in this moment, I almost lost a fish, but I caught it back before it disappeared. But I was thinking, as another challenge, I should keep the streak that I have that I'm going to get soon from fishing here, and try and keep it to the end of the series. Okay, so now I got 400 or 500 credits from that one grind, and so now I've got 1,000 credits. So I think I'm gonna buy the plastic rod, or probably grind the rest for the carbon rod. So I decided on grinding the rest for the carbon rod, and then working on from there. Okay, so after a bit of grinding, I think I've now got enough fish to sell and get myself the carbon rod. Here is a review of some of the fish that I've caught. Now let's sell them. After that little grind, I now have enough money for the carbon rod. So now that I've got the carbon rod and completed Pierre's quest, I'll go and get a third quest from him and grind enough levels and money until I can get my first boat and get off this island. So there was no third quest for Pierre, but because now that I've got the carbon rod, I was thinking to switch up my fishing spot, and I'll be fishing at the pond now until I get a boat and go off to a different island. But also, there has been 2 new areas added into Fisch. First being the Northern Expedition, which will be a place that you'll be seeing when I get the Arctic rod, which will be after the steady rod. And also you'll be seeing me grind a lot at the Grand Reef, which is a new event place. So after fishing from the pond, I've got some fish, and I've also hit level 7. So that means I'm able to purchase, now I'll be able to purchase the surfboard, but first I need to get money. Okay, so now that I've sold my fish, this will be enough money to get the surfboard. So let's buy it. Okay, so now that I've bought the surfboard, I'm going to spawn it in, and I'm going to start my trip to Roslet Bay. Okay, so I've made it to Roslet Bay, and I'll be fishing in this exact spot because there is a fish called the manta ray, which gives like 2k credits, which will be good for me to get the steady rod later on. Yes! Yes! Legendary, first legendary. My first legendary this time.
Have you still got this?
Okay, so after getting that legendary, I decided to take a break and just sell my inventory that I have right now. And let's see how much money I get. 2k, that's not decent, but it can be better because we need 7k for the steady rod. But one thing I forgot to do is get bait crates. So let's buy like maybe 20 bait crates. No, that's like all of our money. Maybe like 5. Okay, this game. Maybe like 5. Now let's see what we get. Nice. I got some rapid catches, insects, and garbage, but that's not good. But anyways, back to grinding. Shoot, bro. I just got a relic. I have a relic. Oh my god. What is this? This is so hard to catch. Enchant relic. Oh my god, I got an enchant relic. How? How did I get an enchant relic? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so after catching that enchant relic, same with the legendary, I decided to stop, sell my fish, and see what I can do from there. But here's some of the cool fish that I've caught. Like this translucent anglefish. Obviously the enchant relic that I'll be using, so I'll archive that. And I'll try and enchant my steady rod with it. But then here's also a negative blue tang. Anyways, that's the review, and now let's sell. Okay, so now I've got 943, so it was okay. I used some of my bait, that's the one rapid catcher left. And I didn't realize, but I got some bait, like, as the beginning. So I got holly berries, which is from the Christmas event, Aurora bait, which is really good, peppermint worms, Christmas event, bagels, and some worms. And then garbage and rapid catches are from the bait crates. So to get shrimp bait, it said that you need to get it from bait crates. So I think I'm going to get myself maybe 20 this time. 20, nah, I always have to go a bit lower. Probably 10 would be good. Okay, so now I've got 10. Let's try and hope to get some shrimp. And if not, then I'll have to use what I have. Yeah, I didn't get it. So there's actually another type of shrimp called night shrimp, and that's from Quality Bait Crates. You can get that from Quality Bait Crates. So I'm gonna go spawn my surfboard and go to Terrapin Island to buy some Quality Bait Crates. Okay, so now I'm at Terrapin Island, and here are the Quality Bait Crates. I'm only gonna buy 3. That's max. I mean, yeah, it's worth it. I bought 3, that's all my money, but now after this we're just going to be grinding until I get steady rod. Did I get any of the night shrimp? Please say I did. Well, looks like luck isn't on my side, and I'm going to be having to get the manta ray without any of the actual bait that it likes. Okay, so after a wasteful journey and nothing coming out of it, I am back at Roslet Bay with none of the bait that the manta ray wants. But I still have other bait that I can use, and I've got a dream for this manta ray to be in my hands one day. So let's start the grind. Okay, so all of our bait later, and we haven't got a manta ray. But even though we haven't got a manta ray, which is our main goal, we still got a lot of fish to sell, and some other crazy things happen. Like if you look in the bottom right, I somehow have 2K, right? But I didn't sell anything. So what happened is, out of nowhere, I got 2K. It just came up. But there's a thing where if you die, you drop money, and then someone else picks it up, like from any server, just someone playing the game. And so, depending on how much money you have, it's how much money you drop. And the max is 2K. So, and that's like probably 10K plus. People with 10K plus money drop 2K if they die. So someone with 10K plus probably died, and I got 2K. So that's a good bonus. And before we sell all our fish, I got some stuff to showcase. So we got a new legendary, which is the Dumbo Octopus. And I got this one in Jolly from the Holly Berries, which looks really cool. And I've also got another crown bass. But then I got a hex clownfish, which is cool. First one. I got a bull shark, and this is the biggest catch that I have. Actually, no, this one, big nurse shark, has 156 kilograms, which is crazy. Then I got a glossy nurse shark and a pufferfish. And if you click, a pufferfish makes a noise. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but that's so cute. But anyways, we got some nurse sharks, dumbos, crown bass, some this darkened ribbon eel, and whatnot. So hopefully, when we sell all of this, we get enough money for a steady rod, and we can hopefully get our revenge on the manta ray. Let's see how much we get. 7K, yes. Now we got 10K. Also, we got some ancient thread, but that's for later courses. I'll try. Oh, and one thing is, I forgot. I still have to sell all of our stuff. Okay, so now that we've sold our money, let's go and buy the steady rod. So now I'm just buying the steady rod and gonna go on a trip to Statue of the Sovereignty to enchant it. After that, I'm gonna be going back to Russell Bay, buying a new boat, and then I'm gonna head on to the next island, which is Forsaken Shores. Forsaken Shores is the next good area that beginners should go to after Russell Bay because of the one area, the Forsaken Pond. That pond holds the mythical fish, Captain's Goldfish, which is really good for XP and money. And because I got the Inside Enchant, which gives extra money, I'll probably get like good levels from getting the Captain's Goldfish, which would be really good. So before I get to Forsaken Shores, I'm just gonna tell you what our goals are from to get from Forsaken Shores. So I'm gonna try and grind the rest of the levels to level 30, and then I'm also going to be trying to get the Arctic Rod from Northern Summit. and also getting another boat as well, as I can get a lot faster boat, which is called the speed boat, and it's not and the levels required for it I think are like level 20 up to 30. So that would be good, and we'll have a faster boat that we'll be using all the way until the end of part one. Okay, so while I'm grinding, I just want to say that I did lose the streak during the grind because I went I started focusing on something else and didn't really focus on the fish, and I lost it. But if you guys have come all the way up until this part of the video, I do want to say thank you for watching, and I hope you've been enjoying up until now. And you guys can show your support by liking and subscribing, as my subscriber goals are 500 before school starts and 1K subs before March. But if you guys can help me with that, that would be really appreciated. Also, if you guys liked it, you can also type in chat for part two. And if we get 15 comments saying part two, then I will do a second part of this Noob2Pro progression in Fish. Thank you and see ya. So I decided to end at level 25, as instead of just fishing all the way until level 30 and finishing this part at Forsaken Pond, I decided to go get myself the Arctic rod and then go into a strange whirlpool and go down into the vertigo and start completing the bestiary down in the vertigo to claim the depths, which will be really good for later on. So after like I think an hour of server hopping, just trying to find the strange whirlpool, I finally found one. But I did not get the Arctic rod, as I have not enough money. So instead of just getting to level 30 by grinding money to get the Arctic rod, I'm just gonna grind the rest down in the vertigo, and then next part I will get the Arctic rod. So I left the vertigo because a megalodon spawned, and there was also other people spamming more sundial totems after that, so to spawn more megs. So I decided that a meg is bigger than level 30, so I'm gonna be grinding. Trying to get a meg with these guys, and hopefully I'll catch one. But I think I'm gonna end it here, as just watching me grind and try and get a meg is a bit boring. But I might put a short out of me catching the meg if I do actually catch one. And in part two, you will see the meg if I do actually catch one again. So, yeah, I'm just gonna end it here and try and get this meg. But also, if you guys can show your support, like I said before, by liking and subscribing. And also, if you guys like this video and want to see part two of the progression, you can just put it down in the comments saying part two. And if we get 15 of those comments, I will do a part two. And all I gotta say now is I'm out and gonna try and catch a meg. See ya. Thank you for watching.